Hello guys, Flanker here. Today I present to you a PvP event featuring ex-members of Sol Deus, who are now part of the Asylum guild, against a group from the Cartel guild. I will briefly go over the agreed upon rules before handing it over to the hosts. The match is played in a first to 5 format between the two groups. No potions, no food, but buff scrolls are allowed. Teams are allowed to make substitution after each round if they choose to do so. Finally, each participant contributes 15 gold to the prize pool and the winning side takes it all. Unfortunately, both teams faced some challenges leading up to this event. The Cartel group, I believe, had a technical issue with one of their bards, which forced them to change their group composition. As for the Asylum team, some of their members returned to the game specifically for this event, even though they had taken a break over a month ago while waiting for Phase 3. Before we begin, let me express my gratitude and respect to all participants, hosts, and commentators. Shout out to Shoe and Sobaloda from the Asylum side, and to Fanak, Lopata, Null, 720, and Fero from Cartel. Hopefully, events like this will be organized on a regular basis.
Thank you all for joining me today. It's going to be an epic battle. I think there's 120 gold on the line, I believe. No, 240 gold. 240 gold on the line. I think it's 15 gold per person in an 8v8 format. So winner takes all. Best of 5, I believe, right, Ado?
Best 2-5.
Oh, first 2-5. Okay.
No. It's best of 5. I thought it's 5 wins.
Yeah. So first 2-5. Okay. In that case, we'll start off with a pre-match interview with Ado himself, 720. How do you feel about the scrims going forward? Confident? Not so confident?
I think we're pretty confident. Like, again, we just wanted to have a nice scrim with the active people. And yeah, I think it's gonna be really fun.
I agree. I'm looking forward to some of the action. For history, for the viewers, there's a bit of bad blood between Bearforged and some of the rest of the people in the guild who are ex-Sol Deus. There was some shenanigans going on. I don't really know the full story, but it's somewhat of a grudge match between Bearforged and some of our members, so it'll be interesting to see. So on to you now, Soba. How do you feel coming into this?
We're just gonna win as usual, no? It's easy.
Oh, extremely confident. Okay, I see. It should be an epic battle. Everyone. Oh, there's already some fighting going on. It seems. Boom versus Maluno. Oh. Interesting.
So what are the rules for this battle?
So there's not really. So there are some rules. So basically, it's no potions, no elixirs. Scrolls are allowed, I believe, is the current rules, and obviously like no bugs or exploits and so on.
Yeah.
But yeah, everything else goes. So I think most players in the scrim will be buffed up with legendary scrolls of their chosen attribute.
No, we don't have that kind of money, man.
Yeah, okay, bro.
Early.
I think most players will be using. Yeah, I'm almost certain everyone in the scrim will be using legendary scrolls. So yeah, the TTK is going to be extremely low. So people are going to wipe in seconds, I think. It should be interesting to see. It's all about the first engage.
Much room for tactics.
Correct. With the current state of the game, that's just how it works. More like whoever gets the first engage kind of wins the fight. Unless, people make big plays, big roots, big cleanses, but that's the only real skill expression which is left. It'll be interesting to see. Looking at some of the best on the server fight it out. Some players who have come back from the dead, like Shaz, FFA, people who haven't played in a long time have come back for this grudge match, so it should be exciting to see.
Will their absence have made them rusty?
That's the question. That is the question. For Shaz, I don't know. He hasn't played in a long time. FFA has shown his face now and then. I think he logged on yesterday to play for like a few minutes, so we'll see. We'll see if it comes to bite him in the ass or not.
Has everyone been practicing all day then in preparation?
That's a good question, actually.
I woke up 30 minutes ago, so
Oh, that is confident.
Honestly, we didn't expect this to become such a big event. We just wanted a scrim. Honestly, we're just training, for Phase 3 and trying to improve. But
And of course, yeah. It was an impromptu decision to kind of stream it, just because there is some bad blood between Bearforged and the members of our guild, and it turned into. Yep.
I had to add too. The Asylum guild we joined now were part of Cartel once in a time, so there might be more bad blood than just us and therefore I'm not sure.
True.
There's too much bad blood here. Don't tell me it's all about
Yes,
training.
so basically everyone slept with everyone already.
I joined that, bro.
That's
So actually about the game, I'm expecting an interesting game matches today. Yeah, especially from magicians. Yeah, because as we all know, the frost rays, yeah, were nerfed. The beams of death were destroyed. So there might be new mechanics, yeah, new tactics or some spells, yeah, utilization that we will see today.
Yeah, magma fields are back in action.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, some best mages are here. We will see.
Yeah, by the way, does anyone have a fighter?
We have a
I guess
fighter,
not,
yeah.
right?
We have
Imagine playing fighter, lol.
Really? Oh, so
we
it's
do.
7 versus 8?
It's 7 versus 8 now.
What's the composition? Like, what are the group compositions?
Oh, that is a really good question. So it's 8v8, but there are players who are on the bench who can be swapped in at will to adjust the comps. I'm unsure of each guild's opening composition, but I suspect we'll see at least, well, definitely 2 bards, 2 clerics, definitely 2 mages, and I think the rest will be up in the air. I'm expecting at least 1 ranger minimum from each side, but unsure if we'll see any fighters or tanks.
What do you mean, Bearforce a tank?
Bearforge, yeah, it's true, but I mean, at least maybe Ado could clarify if Bearforge will be playing or not.
Yeah, true.
Do you know, Ado, if Bearforged will be fine?
Oh yeah, of course it will.
Okay, I was going to say, we will see some tank action then. So it won't just be ranged classes, so no, we should have a really good mix of action going forward.
Tanks are very boolean. They're either amazing or terrible. It's not really any middle ground there.
No, I completely agree.
I agree. Yeah.
We'll be starting in approximately 5 minutes. I need to transfer some gear to Shokoladen because he has no gear.
So is it unlimited substitutions?
It is, yeah. So every round they can choose to substitute.
So to be clear, is first to 5, not best of 5.
Correct, yeah. First 2 5.
Okay.
Give this guy some gear real fast.
I just hope for a good show, not like one team roll 5 times another team and GG.
I love to be balanced.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna go back to my squad for last comms before fighting. I wish good luck to everybody and let's have fun.
Yeah.
Good luck to
Thank
you.
you.
Dylan.
Thank you for coming.
One question before you leave. So our teams, yeah, and setups are prepared. Can we see them somehow in interface, yeah, or somewhere to compare them before the fight?
Question, let me see. Could you, if everyone could send me a screenshot of the raid frames they currently have, that would be probably the best we can do.
Okay.
Yeah, we need a graphics guy who can get that on screen with some sort of like nice numbers.
I'm putting in our chat here. I think this is the starting gate for us, but if anything changes, I'll let you know.
We're not in the full raid yet. Give me a second.
Okay, I'll catch you guys later. Good luck, boys.
Catch you later. Thanks for coming.
Good luck, mate. Okay, I see they gathering full biz from the whole guild.
Yeah.
For the first fight, we will see as a cartel side, it will be Tank, Beerforged, Jamal, yeah, Miruko, and 70, 3 mages, Maluno, one of the best ranger in the server right now, including game state, one abroad as a bard, and Honse and Junzu as 2 clerics. Yeah, this will be the first setup for Cartel.
That's correct. And if you give me a second, I will have those raid frames on stream so everyone can see.
That would be
Pretty-
nice.
Yeah.
These
Rarely
guys
stream.
are very good at the game. They were playing together a lot. They were training, yeah, preparing some strats. I hope. Yeah, I saw them. They were sitting in Discord, fucking painting in paint, printing something. I hope they see some action from them.
Yeah, but looks like we have 2 dead weights, tank and fighter.
Well, from Cartel side, I don't see a fighter today, but one might be there. Orange, he's a very good player,
yeah,
but
yeah.
he's
I
not,
don't
he's
see
not there
orange.
at this moment.
So do we have anything to say about these compositions? Because they are quite different.
Yes. Got all the comps on screen now, and they are very different. So it looks like Cartel have gone for a very maged heavy comp here. Only 1 ranger, 1 tank, whereas Asylum have 2 rangers, 2 mages. So yeah, kind of what you'd expect from at least watching the NA tournament, where they had kind of the winning comp was 2 bards, 2 clerics, 2 rangers, 2 mages. Be interesting to see how this pans out. I think the only 1 bard decision from Cartel might be a bit of a mistake. I think bards are very, very strong now, and it would definitely benefit them to have 2. But we'll see how it plays out.
Yeah,
So-
it feels like it's going to be very CC heavy on one side and burst heavy on the other.
Yeah. And also mages
exactly.
was nerfed.
I'm not sure about CCs, but the left side, they've 2 bards and 2 rangers. They are high on like single target kills because you probably can one shot on ranger and you basically can one shot on bard, but you can one shot only 1 person. So I expect it will be just like dead, 1 by 1. And from Cartel, I think they want to do some mass stuff like roots into AoE, maybe.
Maybe,
Pretty
but
classical doctrine.
Maluna probably will start with snipe and will try to kill someone before the fight, so he can just use roots instantly.
Be interesting to see because there's only 1 route right from Maluna. So if he does root, it's a big route, but then it gets cleansed by one of the bards on Asylum side. It'll be interesting to see how that plays out. Whereas
You gotta be
No,
switching.
you can't instantly clear the roots. You
Yeah.
need time for that.
Yeah, it's like it's a cast speed, a cast window, but yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Very interesting to
What I'm
see.
going to be watching for is if the tank tries to charge the back line off the bat. It would be a very bold move, but I've seen it.
Interesting to see how the tank plays because I think most tanks in this game have built for damage because they've kind of realized mitigation right now is not a great state. Doesn't really mitigate too much damage. So if Bearforged has geared the same way I've seen other tanks gear, his damage will be extremely high. And if he gets anyone CC'd and they have no CC break, he can pretty much one-shot them. It'll be very interesting to see how Bearforged plays this. It does look like people
Yeah,
are getting into position. Sorry, carry on, Fanak.
And historically, I just wanted to say that the interesting thing that Beerforge, one of these tanks that historically were building a pure like tank build. Yeah, he was very high on magical mitigation, like very high, a lot more than me, for example, and he was at 1k plus HP than any other regular tank. Yeah, so he tested a lot of build. He was playing this class a lot. He has very good experience on this character, so we expect a good place from this guy.
Yeah, no, it'd be very good to see. Yeah, it'll be definitely. He is definitely one of the most geared tanks in the server current state. Does
Yeah,
look.
but even he, in the middle of a phase, realized what a tank is not a tank. You
Yep.
have to do damage because even if you build a lot of mitigation, you still die from free fireballs.
Yeah, exactly that. I think most tanks realized that actually building for tankiness was not the way forward, and damage was just the best. You're going to go
Yeah,
ahead.
and yeah, I wanted to say we also find a lot of like special ways and techniques how we can most of the time one-shot tank without even giving him an opportunity to leave the CC and to do something, even if he's very tanky. We have one of these tanks in our guild that is full on mitigation. Mitigation is very high, but yeah, there's no way to be protected from the one shot if your especially ranger knows some special tricks, yeah, to prevent the tank from being killed.
Yeah, even with Thorn buff, it's still very, very hard. Match will
Yeah,
be
I
starting
actually
soon.
very like Asylum composition. It for me it looks very balanced and very how do you say that defensive. You have two clerics, yeah, to cleanse people, to heal people, and you also have two rangers that can land good defensive routes if three mages will jump at the same time to punish them
Okay,
for being
they
that
started.
aggressive. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, let's
I
watch the
agree.
fight.
Fight starting off.
Okay.
He pretty standard poke here.
FFA play aggressive.
He loves it. He's the first route down.
Oh, he's probably still with short bow.
Oh, FFA's
He's
dead.
trying to get a roach down.
Ooh, FFA died.
That was probably a one shot from abroad
Yep.
with three mages.
Does look like Asylum are wiping here, so Sober's dead, Cripsy's dead.
Miracle is in.
Yep. It's gonna be extremely hard for Asylum to win this now.
Are they going to be using a doctrine where they have a single shot cooldown?
Yes,
Okay.
Before we go in, and it's win for Cartel.
No, that's GG for
yep,
Asylum.
that's
It's like
completely
1
over.
and 2 versus 5, only clerics left and maybe one board.
These
It's hard to position yourself. So see Cartel, it's easy for position for Cartel because of Bearforge, and he shows to the group where they need to stand. And Asylum, they kinda like look a little lost, so they all play aggressively, but they go one by one, and there may be a problem.
And
Can you
also,
please close your
FFA
inventory?
strategy. Oh yeah.
what?
Can you
Sorry.
close your inventory?
Please close your
Can you
inventory, my
close your
friend.
inventory?
Oh, sorry, I completely forgot that. Retarded. I was gonna summon my beacon actually to get better FOV. I'm gonna do that now.
You can minimize your map as well.
Yeah, right now FFA were trying to play like he did before in the start when he was overgeared and no one known how to play. So he just came, stacked Arrow Storm for 2 seconds and was trying to like kill someone faster, but it doesn't work anymore. TTK is so low, so when
I
he
didn't see
just
much
stacking Arrow
pushing going
Storm,
on.
he can die.
Like they pretty much classic British turn of the century warfare. They stood in front of each other and just battered on each other. There was not a really like decisive push through the other group.
So the TTK is so low right now that kind of staying alive on the first clash is extremely hard. So someone will always die. So you saw in the previous fight where FFA pushed forward a little bit and got instantly blown up and just instantly died. And then from there, you'll get your 7v8 and you're at a huge disadvantage. And the fights are pretty much always determined by that first engage.
Hard push is like hard to do now because it was based on the frost beam, because you could do like one big route, then one big frost beam there, and that insta kill like 3 people. But now it doesn't work that way anymore, and they have 2 clerics, so they basically can out heal this frost beam. But when you do this fast push engage, you basically insta die.
That's a glass cannon approach. No
Yep.
longer is viable.
Well, everyone's
It's-
kind of a glass
it's
cannon.
No longer a cannon. It's
Yeah, it's still
no longer
glass,
a
but not
anymore.
cannon anymore.
Yeah, exactly that. Second fight should be starting very, very soon. Be interesting to see if Asylum make any changes to the way they played. Tried the initial. I can see how FFA plays because he is a big fan of the short bow and arrow storm. He's not a fan of the longbow at all. So it'll be interesting to see if he does switch to a longbow or remains on the short bow.
So for Asylum comp right now, the one shots are still viable. So they have two bards and they have two mages. They have clerics. They can make it work. So uproad one shotting people over and over thanks to the mages. Yeah, using the combination of mages and bard, and they can do it from the opposite side. Yeah, so from Asylum side. It's just that I don't understand, and I don't know. So they know about the strats, about magic damage with the bard,
I don't
or no?
think. Look FFA. Look at FFA. He got a lightning buff, not a bar.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, not the Bard.
yeah. So
That's a mistake.
yeah, you can say that the people are at different states of the game. Yeah, for PvP understanding. We played like that 1 month ago, maybe 2 months. Right now, people are playing differently, and you can see it from the Cartel side. They keep one-shotting people over and over. We will see it later also.
100% agree.
Did we have a substitution there? One cleric for another.
Yeah, I think Satrock left,
Oh, interesting.
and now it's Brother Moses.
Oh,
He's in a bit of trouble. FFA's at the front. Team Shoko's dead. Oh, Soba's dead. Oh, this looks like another clean wipe for Cartel here.
Yeah,
sniper and Bard one shot.
Yeah, Snipe is
It doesn't
ridiculous.
it's not seeming like their damage is properly focused on a one shot.
okay, that's a
Like
hook from
splitting
Bearflash
DPS
and
there.
dead FFA. Okay, that's GG for Asylum.
Another clean sweep by Cartel. I think, yeah, the big difference here, as you can see from Cartel, a lot of them are using longbows. And I think longbows, especially on mages now, seem to be the new current meta, just for the critical damage, the extra poke range. I think with high magic power, your auto attacks from the longbow do insane damage. And then with the snipe as well, if you're a ranger playing longbow and you snipe with a bard damage buff, yeah, you just one-shot most people. Definitely,
I guess it.
seems to be a mixture of playstyles here, with Asylum kind of adopting a little bit of an older playstyle from the times when people only really had 400 magic power, but now everyone's well into the 500s. Yeah, it's a big difference.
This crit
But you
power
see-
from Longbow gives you a lot of like damage because you have high magic power and you just stuck crit, and that gives you insane damage on the mage.
Completely agree. Yeah, the extra 20% critical damage is insane. Interesting to see now what Asylum do to try and switch it up. See if they're making any
We can try
substitutions.
to punish Maluna, prevent him to use snipe.
Yeah, so snipe should be punished whenever the rangers are sniping. It makes them an easy target, but we don't see much capitalization on that from Asylum side.
It also seemed to me like their damage was split. They were not cleanly focused on one target.
Like from the side of Asylum, there's no substitutions, so everyone is same comp as last round. And from Cartel, there's also no substitutions, I believe.
Why
Interesting.
Cartel would substitute someone?
Exactly, yeah, they don't need to. They currently have the winning strategy, and they're gonna keep playing that winning strategy till something changes.
So we really need Asylum to mix this up and do something different.
Yeah, they do need to see. They definitely do need to adapt, change a little bit. I think if switching to a longbow would be a good start. I think just to maybe put some pressure with snipe as well. Maybe Arrowstorm is not quite as meta anymore. He's currently stealthed, so I can't actually click him.
You can switch mid fight.
Yeah, I can.
You can start.
Yep.
Short bow anymore.
No, I agree. Looks like this round is starting now. Cartel pushing forward already. Interesting to see. Oh, it's actually quite good. It's a very decent route. Maluno's still stuck.
Ладно, зря.
Asylum is doing hard push now.
Yes,
Still pushing.
I managed to get the first pick this time.
Ooh.
Oh, 1-for-1. Sober's dead. Airforge is dead. Oh. Jinzo's also dead. This is very close now. 5v3. Cartel can still pull this round.
Asylum keep pushing. They're winning.
Yeah, they're winning. Yeah, they're just pushing them off.
Yeah, only Jamal went down hard.
Okay, that's GG for Cartel. See, the hard push make the difference.
Yeah, they punished Malon. They used root on him when he were trying to snipe them, and then start to attack.
Exactly that. Yeah, that's, using sniper makes you such an easy target.
And
So there
looks
is
like
room for
Malone
that
and gave
strong, confident
root
push.
too late.
Yeah, I think playing aggressive is definitely, or as in any MMO, playing aggressive is probably one of the better things to do. Playing passive in this game, just because TTK is it's a lot harder.
Yep, it's getting everyone moving
Yeah,
together.
but
Sorry, no, continue.
I still don't like their push because they were moving like in a line, one behind another.
Well, yeah, the formation they pushed with probably wasn't the best, but yeah, the aggression definitely paid off for them. But as you can see, it wasn't quite as a clean.
Aggression is what winning fight.
Yeah, exactly. It wasn't quite as clean as what we saw from Cartel, where they kind of won 2 rounds without losing a single member. That was a lot more messy.
I'm glad that the Asylums found the strength to change the strategy, yeah, to be more aggressive, no matter what. But at the same time, I'd like them to be faster. I'd like them to react faster, to push as one. Yeah, they were, in my opinion, a little bit slow. Yeah, they could punish them a lot harder from the beginning.
Exactly that. See if Cartel now decide to do any substitutions. From what I can see, there doesn't seem to be any, so it will be the same comp as last time.
Double Bard comp from the Asylum side allow you to rotate CC at the beginning of the fight so good that you're almost invincible for first 10 seconds of the fight. They might use it with the double root and may just push.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the bards are crucial, I'd say, in these fights. Be interesting to see.
For those that don't know why double root?
So for the first route, you can obviously CC break it, and then the second route, you can't. So it's kind of a guaranteed CC by having to. Oh, that's a huge route from Cripsy there, I believe. Pushing very, very hard.
Yeah, that will be a hard push.
5 people out.
It was an absolutely amazing route. Jamal already dead. One else dead as well, I believe.
I think they managed to land some silence at the beginning as well.
Dead. Bearforge's in trouble. This is close though. Cripsy's down. Extremely close. Chick's going in. Kaladin in big trouble. FFA is also low. Stabilizing now. 5v4.
DPS started to be split between they weren't focusing.
Does look like Cartel have the edge here. Asylum lost 2 more. This will be impossible to pull back.
No.
Extremely well played by Cartel.
That faltered right in the middle there, where the DPS started to be split between too many people.
I
I
think
think the crucial mistake,
They-
if
they-
I
they
understood that
split.
correctly. So they resurrected Cripsy, right? He died, and then they resurrected it. And while they were resurrecting, the fight was still ongoing, like in the middle of it, and just one cleric couldn't keep up. And I think they lost like 2 guys when they were resurrecting Cripsy, right?
yeah, correct. There was a battle res going out, so yeah, when you do battle res, well, it's a long channel, so you
That's
can't
a
actually kill anyone.
dangerous thing.
Yeah, extremely. It's a very, very
Fast
big
as
gamble.
it's going. Yeah.
I have to.
This-
Just gonna say, yeah, that I think that was really well played from Cartel. So they got pushed into, instantly lost 2 members, and then they managed to kind of stabilize at the end there on the hill and come back. I think that was a very, very nice comeback from Cartel.
I really
Yeah,
like
I
to
think
see.
They spread
uh,
nice.
Yeah. Sorry guys. I just wanted to say I really like to see some classic, Sol Deus plays from FFA right here. So the guy is warming up. Really like to see that. He always likes to set up a fight, jump on people using his what's the name of the skill? The death from above, or rain from above, then reload and using again
Raining.
this skill. Yeah, rain from above. Yeah, so damage is very good. The anti-heal was there. He was just like little bit afraid to die, so the moves were kind of rusty. The second rain from above hit only one or two people, but next time I'm sure he will set up a fight and kill a couple people from the beginning thanks to the mages and bards, like in a blink of an eye. I recognize this old FFA police
Yeah,
play
yeah,
style.
exactly that. Yeah, so FFA is he's the one who hasn't really played a lot in the past month or so, so he'll be de-rusting throughout this fight. So yeah, it's good to see some of his old moves coming back into play now.
Yeah, he just needs to feel the blood like a shark, the rusty shark. Yeah.
Yeah, all the blood in the water, and then he's gonna come hunt to see him at full form again. Let's
Well, it
see.
looked like a couple of them went for a relog quickly.
It did seem a couple of people did
Lag.
relog.
I think that's because they were like running from the respawn point on the docks, and after that you get bugged, you under the floor. So they're trying to fix that.
Oh yeah, that is a big bug right now. Sometimes people appear underneath the floor, and it makes targeting almost impossible.
It's not only targeting, you don't really understand the distance between you and the person you're targeting when it is under the floor. It's impossible to say how far it is.
Yeah, exactly that. And then with some of the mages AoE
This
spells,
is the worst part.
yep, yeah, distances and targeting with mage AoE spells. So like Hoarfrost is extremely hard to land if they're underneath the floor.
And
So
as I
it's-
understand, with bug cows, only two mounts, like lion and the chicken one.
Yeah.
If you use old mounts or like crocodile, you don't get that bug.
Oh, so that's what it is. Okay, that's interesting.
We're still waiting to fix.
It has been a few weeks now. Hopefully, Intrepid could fix that ASAP because it does make PvP extremely hard. Let's
Yeah,
see.
so
Can you
at this
target
point,
FFA once again?
Of course. Currently stealthed, so I can't actually target him. He is somewhere over in this area.
Oh, I'm just trying to see the major buffs. Yeah, Cripsy got the buff, the lightning buff, and FFA got the lightning buff, I guess. So they're trying to stack volatile on the other team.
Exactly that. Stack volatile, and hopefully the mages can do then a little bit more DPS.
I'm waiting for big one-shots from Cartel side. Yeah, the triple mage comp allows you to killing people so fast and so effective. Yeah, maybe they're kind of afraid or they are still looking for their playstyle. But at this moment, I feel that the Uproad is the guy, Uproad and Meluno. These two guys are doing the most work.
Yeah, one uproad is
Yeah, I think if mages will just use fireballs in one target, it will die.
yeah, 3 mages, 3 fireballs, or 9 fireballs in total. Yeah, no one can really survive that, especially if they land the synchronized. The fight does seem to be starting. Cartel is running forward this time. A bit of a standoff. I think Asylum didn't want to fight on the hill again, so they're letting Cartel come forward a little bit. A bit of a stalemate.
But does terrain really help in this game for PvP?
Yeah, I would say high ground does make quite a big difference. Here we go, Meluno sniping. Oh, big 3-man root. 3-man root. Sober's in big trouble.
Oh, we actually saw a wall come out.
A very nice
Good
wall,
play
actually.
from Uproad.
Yeah.
Uproad saving people.
casualties yet.
Yeah, some resets.
Pretty good rolls from both teams here.
Yeah, they're definitely using the maximum mitigation from dodge rolls.
You can see just right there the difference between the
Now
longbow.
I think
Uproad is
Who will
ready to
manage to
one-shotting
push?
people.
Another big route. 3-man route, 4-man route.
Angry.
They all clumped together. It's pretty
No,
much
still no casualties. First casualty, Sober's down.
Very interesting fight. People respect each other.
Anyone's game with just one. They're making a play. Oh, Shocko's dead. Shaz is dead. Oh, okay.
Begins.
Yep, here we go.
Side play on the healers there.
They were two split. There's another wipe from Cartel. Another wipe from Asylum, I believe.
Yeah, that was interesting because they tried to flank and get around to to Cartel's healers. So they were going for the back line, trying to break that. Everyone's healing everyone, and no one's going down.
Exactly. I think a big difference there is if you saw in between when both teams, well, when Asylum was trying to fall back and Cartel were pushing into them, the difference in poke there, because Cartel are majority longbows there, the tanks, so Bearforged and the mages, they're all poking for around 1k damage per shot, which is quite substantial. Whereas there's only, I believe, one longbow user on the side of Asylum. So they're losing in the poke war when in these long, drawn-out engagements.
I think that's why they tried to take out one of
it's
the healers.
it's not even about box. For example, Asylum used root and only Sobaloda was in. If
Yeah.
you go in together, not one player.
Yeah, that was another thing which I saw. Yeah, there was only Sober did the bomb with the mage on the big 4-man route. There wasn't quite enough follow-up
Yes,
from the side of
if you
Asylum.
decided to push, you have to move together,
And I
or you will lose.
completely agree with that. Yeah, I completely agree.
Yeah,
Wasn't
personally, I don't like poke wars because in this situation you create the opportunity for enemy team, to poke you as well, so you can lose people and you can kill people. I'd like to create situations, when you rule the fight, when you like land the good routes, when you jump with mages, when you don't allow your enemy the opportunity to land some poke.
Yep. Yeah, I completely agree. Yeah, these
Make them panic.
long drawn out
Make them freak,
engagements tend to be not the best. I think playing decisively and as a team and bombing together is I agree the best way. In that poke what we saw there is sorry, Karen.
The moment you pressed S button, you half lose.
Exactly that, yeah. So as we saw Asylum there running away from the engage, trying to fall back, Cartel did a lot of damage with the pokes, and there wasn't really any poking back from Asylum, because there was not as many longbow users.
It was really nice to see Wall come out and be used in real PvP.
It was a very nice wall from Bearforge, blocking. It could have
timed perfectly.
Right behind Sober, so no one else could follow up on the route.
Well, that's actually very hard to do as a tank. There's a substantial amount of sort of animation lock and input lag when you first try and cast a wall, so you've got to predict up to 2 seconds where you're going to want to land it.
Yes, exactly. One approach is trying to land one shot.
And he's taking a lot of pressure.
Look how mad is he.
Proof's going straight in. Airforge is down, Maluna's down. This is a really aggro approach from Asylum here.
Yeah, very aggressive.
Yeah, but look at the Brother models, for example.
Yeah. This is an improvement for Asylum. So last time they chased Cartel up the hill, now they've fallen back a little.
Yeah, they need to draw them out one more.
Now they have numbers, they feel comfortable just falling back. Oh, that's a huge route. Absolutely excellent route.
They've got confident now, they are chasing them up the hill.
That was
GG.
that was was very, very well played. Those
Good
roots,
plays.
were, yeah,
The Roots are
spectacular.
what won that.
Absolutely.
That's much better. They
Yeah,
pushed once. They
I
killed
like
2 people.
Yeah, and they stop. That's important.
And after killing 2 people, they didn't chase them without buttons. So they went back, waited for like buttons come back, and then pushed again. That was good.
Exactly that, yeah. Not chasing up the hill is a really, really good decision made by Asylum. Unlike the first time where they chased up the hill and kind of got wiped as a result. So yeah, that was a good adjustment to see from Asylum. The score is currently 4-2 for Cartel and 2 for Asylum. So Asylum are on the back foot here. They're 1 game away from losing. It'll be interesting to see if they can do a 3-game win streak as a comeback, or if Cartel will
That
clinch
really
the final
will cement
game.
the morale, and it can be that frustration and emotion will lose you the fight.
Absolutely, yeah. There's on the Cartel side, they probably don't feel as much pressure.
Not yet, but if
Yeah,
it
yeah.
continues,
Not yet, but no, Asylum are definitely feeling the pressure, especially this being a bit of a grudge match between some of the members and most of the members on the Asylum side. So interesting to see how that comes into play.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for the big mage push. So I
Yeah,
really like to see
we
the
are
connection
playing really
between Triple
defensively.
Mage and Maluno. So the Maluno is that type of a guy that can jump on people, yeah, without any fear, can land a very good route, and the 3 mages can just one shot everyone. But from the other side, there is 2 good bards. Yeah, I know the Chicks. Chicks is a very good player. He can prevent people from being one shot. But I really like to see this connection between 2 packs. Yeah, this one shot and the defensive possibility from the other side. This is very interesting. Who is
No,
faster? Who will be faster? Will decide who wins.
I completely agree.
Yeah,
Is
for now, Cartel playing more defensively and waiting for openings.
exactly, Cartel seem to be capitalizing off the mistakes which Asylum make, whereas Asylum are trying to force the players with their roots and their bombs. There's 2 very different playstyles developing. Any comp changes? It seems some players are relogging for the floor bug. Oh, yep, they're coming back in now. Yeah, still no comp changes from Cartel's side. Still going with the 3 mage, 1 ranger. It'd be nice to see a big root from Maluno and 3 mages all bomb onto that. Be very, very fast wipe. But no, the match is starting, or no? No. It seems they're switching sides.
But as I can see, Maluna doesn't start with roots. He just trying to land the snipe.
He does, yeah. He really likes the snipe opening from stealth. Seen it can be very, very strong.
Yeah, because he can snipe on 5k plus. That's why.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 1 crit and someone's pretty much dead.
Yeah, he has very good gear, and as soon as he lands his snipe, the cooldown is going. Yeah, so you can use more snipes in the fight. You just have to like press it as soon as possible. That's his mindset, I think.
Has been, yeah. Now with them, everyone has a very,
I
very
hate
good gear.
it, skill.
Yeah, snipe is a ridiculous damage dealer. It's just, yeah.
Yeah. And I am
how are
bot lane rager. I just hate this skill.
Yeah.
how are they countering that kind of snipe at the beginning? Are we
Snipe,
seeing them dodge roll and
how Asylum been doing it is they've been rooting and engaging on the person who is casting snipe. And that's been successful to an extent, but obviously the best way to do it is just to roll whoever he's sniping.
Well, this is always this is actually very difficult, and skill-based thing. But it's always quest for the most aggressive, and best players, because they are standing somewhere next to tank and they can need this snipe. And it's more about pre-shielding, it's about the dodge roll, or it's about jumping on that guy who is landing this snipe. Because
Exactly
we
that.
kill a lot of these people in our GVGs and practice trainings.
Exactly that. Yeah, snipe does leave you open as a target. It is quite a long channel, so.
It's just that, you know, when we play, we don't allow for our opponents to do their thing. If you land snipe, like, be ready to die in one shot. Yeah? So,
Completely
They
agree.
don't want to
going on?
engage now. Okay, they do the push.
Hard. Luna's getting pressured. Jamal's already dead. Bearforge dead. Like,
Where are they focusing now?
Okay, that was a good push.
it was a very, very good push from Asylum. Trying to fall back here now. Trying to stabilize.
no, they're resetting. Very good place.
Yeah, really, really good stabilize.
Looks like they're trying
Oh, another big route. Another big 4-man route there.
Very good kill for a pro. Nice. He's still alive. Not anymore.
Oh yeah, Jose's about to go down. Yeah, this looks like a clean sweep for Asylum.
That was a really opportunist use of Divine Flare there to a silence. I think they actually managed to land it.
Bro, the Uproad is one-man army. He's setting up, he's one-shotting, killing people, dispelling, cleansing. He's doing a lot of work.
Yep, definitely one of the best bards on the server for sure. Bard is probably one of the most impactful classes to play, especially in these fights. So much you can do. You have CCs, you have cleanses, you have buffs, heals. Yeah, it's a crazy class. Now, at the start of that fight... Oh, sorry, Karen.
Even after the first push, see, they first pushed and then Cartel, they rolled back. So basically on the hard push, they didn't kill like the whole group. So that wasn't about the push, but after they pushed and Cartel like rolled back and spread it out, they didn't really know what target to kill because it is hard to coordinate after this push. But Asylum after this push knew how to coordinate and they like single targeted 2 people.
Exactly that.
The good communication is definitely important.
Yeah, Asylum now definitely seem to be a lot more organized than they were at the start of these fights. The opening of that fight I found was really interesting. So Maluna opened with his stealth into snipe, but it was unfortunately rolled by Cripsy. From there, Maluna was a little bit out of position. Yeah, exactly
I
that.
think he should give up on sniper and start with roots. With big roots, of course. Every root is big.
Of course, yeah.
As long as you call them big.
Exactly, yeah. You have to make sure you call it as a big root. Even before it lands, you have to say big root. That's the rule.
Ranger 101.
Ranger 101, exactly. Before it even lands, big root. Interesting to see if Cartel switch. Actually Cartel have they put in Ornjay, who is a fighter. Okay, this will be really, really interesting.
Yeah.
They've substitute out, I believe, a mage for Ornjay. This will be very, very interesting to see. I believe it was
Jamal is there.
Jamal's there,
Miruku?
720.
Miruku is not there.
So Miruku has been swapped out for Ornjay. Ornjay is a very, very good fighter, so it'll be interesting to see.
Is very aggressive player.
Where is Orange?
Ornjay at the front here.
Bro, Orange is as aggressive as it is possible.
Yeah, look at him.
Fucking yeah.
Look at him, he's just running.
Look at him.
Yeah.
Come you bitches.
Just running straight at them. Oh, so we have 2 different fights here. We have a left flank and right flank kind of opening up now.
Yeah.
Okay, Orange. Oh. He's showing his moves.
Clean moves from Ornjay there.
Orange things.
Oh, now is the time. Now is the time.
It was a good attempt on Bearforge there.
Agree.
It took a lot of healing to bring him back up.
So Asylum going for another engage. Sobaloda falls in that engage. Luno is very low. Ornjay is now stuck in that backline.
Oh, he's catched. No.
No. No Orange. Oh.
The
Unlucky.
fighter moment.
Yeah.
Unlucky fighter moment.
He had no one to back him up. He was in too deep.
Not gonna lie, even though Orange is very good guy and good fighter, expected.
Yeah, that's just fighter life. You go in, you try and do your best to get out, but it doesn't always work out. Maluna go for a snipe, was rolled by Shaz.
Nice roll, Shaz.
Very, very clean roll.
They're not resting Soba. for some reason. They definitely have time to do that.
He's very aggressive and dead at the same time.
Very aggressive and dead.
But one you proud is also down, so this is hard. No Bard for Cartel anymore.
And one cleric down on the side of Asylum. So this will be very interesting now. So 6v5. Other Asylum goes down. 4v6.
Very good setup.
Oh, they grouped up. They grouped
He's
up
gone,
too
he's
much.
gone. He's mad.
Yeah, Bearforged went deep.
CC Bard is without spells.
Forge is dead. Now it's 4v4. Oh my god, Asylum have actually brought this back. This is actually kind of crazy. Oh, 4v5, sorry.
Penetrated too fast. He was
4v5.
too far. He was out.
They,
He's out
they
of
wanted
range
to,
of any
they wanted
assistance.
probably to resurrect, and Bearforged wanted to finish the fight.
Yep.
Misunderstanding maybe?
Exactly there. Could be a bit of miscommunication there.
Yes.
Oh, another down from Maluno.
Malone is
Maybe
still
low
alive.
on mana.
Oh, Malone is down.
Ponze down. Junzo down.
That's
So it's 4-4 now.
It's yeah, 4-4 now. Yeah, that's actually a crazy comeback. So,
Wow.
Asylum were on the ropes there. They were 5v6 and then 4v6 and then they somehow managed to bring it back. That's actually
a bit like a vendetta almost from Bearforged. He was 1v1.
yeah. Bearforge ran in to try and close it off, and there seems there was a bit of miscommunication in the rest of his team because they were slightly behind him and there wasn't much follow up. No, that was
Yeah,
extremely.
I feel
Bearforged
sorry
did
for
good
all.
thing. He set it up a good fight. Yeah, he killed one guy. Yeah, he started to push even further. Then the Bard was without the skills and they could finish the fight, but yeah, the other guys wanted to resurrect. Yeah, so there was two opinions.
Two
in the
different.
team.
Exactly that, yeah.
Miscommunication.
Seeing a lot
It's
of
Actually,
it's
frustration.
always the problem for the
And
tank, you know?
poor orange.
Agree.
I
It's
think
a
if you
lot.
don't have this miscommunication, so basically Asylum pushes because they have two bards and they have like two nimble dances, right? And while you're on the nimble dance, you are like 50% invincible at this moment. And after that two nimble dances, if Cartel survives it, they have very high chances to win. But if they don't have like this kind of miscommunication.
exactly that, yeah. So that was a situation where Cartel should have had it in the bag. There were two people up. And were on the back ropes. Not much CDs left. Yeah, if it wasn't for that miscommunication, then yeah, Cartel would have closed it right then and there.
Yeah, I think Bard were empty. Yeah, everything was so good and set it up. Yeah,
Exactly that.
well, that happened. Is pretty like casual. Yeah, normal, and especially as a tank, you know, because you have this tunnel vision. I'm fighting,
Yeah.
I'm killing guys.
Exactly,
Follow me, you
yeah.
are screaming and stuff like that. But yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah, I've heard it before.
Another
yeah, I'm
issue.
killing over and over to this problem, you know, and screaming.
Yeah. Another issue is the fact that the game doesn't let you zoom out that far, so it's hard to kind of see what's happening behind you, especially if you're playing at the front as tanks do.
Yeah, I
when
hope this
you
will be
are
fixed.
right at the front as a tank, you cannot see any of your. You have to hope and pray
Exactly.
that you are being supported.
Yep.
So you take a second to look behind you. That's probably got you killed. So
Exactly.
I do understand how he got there, but communication super important there.
Absolutely. Because of that, we're now down to a tied series.
You need to realize when you can push. There was a moment I was sure if Cartel were able to play more aggressively, they would win, but we decided to wait and Asylum pushed. There was a moment when Asylum doesn't have their bottoms. And
Exactly
it was like really win situation for Cartel, but they were scared for some reason.
Yeah,
Does
well,
seem-
you cannot say that this is a misplay because I had that situation a lot of times. He might ready to die, but in cost of resurrection of some people, he was just maybe not ready to this very big damage from the Bard that was stuck because he wasted all his skills. He was empty, yes, but there might be some resonate weapon stacks that kill the Bearforge.
Exactly
So, yeah,
that. Starting, big snipe from Maluno. It does land on Chicks. Gets pre-shielded though.
very good pre-shield.
Forged in trouble. Oh, it's a nice wall. Cuts off half the team.
Push from Chicks.
Maluno drops. Okay, so now it's an 8v7.
And Cheeks is alive. What the
Very
hell?
important.
Muruko's down as well. Oh god, this is not looking so good for Cartel here.
That's 6 versus 8 now.
Bad Forge dropped as well.
Yeah. But, GG.
Definitely Asylum favored here.
I'm seeing a very different side of Asylum now. How things started and then where we're at, it's like two different teams.
Yeah, that's GG.
Yep.
They do a lot like good target damage.
I feel the same way. The different teams.
Exactly. There's two very different playstyles from each team here. Interesting to see that played out, and it does look like Asylum do manage the clean comeback of 3 games in a row. I honestly did not expect it, but no, they somehow pulled it off. I think not this last fight, but the second to last fight, that was a big comeback which they made from 2 people down to winning that fight. That was the series changer, and I think
What I've seen is Asylum adapted.
yeah, they're very good at it.
Cartel are not. They're not changing how they're playing really. It's the same sort of doctrine each time. Asylum, it wasn't working. They changed. It wasn't working. They changed. They found what worked, and they're sticking with that now. But Cartel are not adapting quick enough.
Completely agree. Asylum are very good at adapting to different situations that arise and different changes needed and playstyle changes. Whereas we saw from Cartel a very kind of similar approach to every single round.
Yeah, Asylum. These fights in this fight, Asylum learned a lot. They didn't have many opportunities to play together as a team, as this team, because they're pretty new. Yeah.
Yep.
And right now, they're playing a lot better. Yeah, as one. I would like to see that.
This was
Looks like we've got Izzy on the Asylum side now.
so I'm not sure what's happening now. So the fight is over.
It's over. Yeah.
The fight is over. So it was first to 5.
Imagine.
They changed out Izzy for the last round.
Yeah, just imagine if it will be like higher TTK.
Exactly.
It will be so much more fun, I think.
I completely agree. Yeah, with a higher TTK, there'll actually be so many more big plays you can do on so many different classes.
We tried some fights. We just used vendor weapons and removed all the jewelry, and it was much more fun and better.
We've tried some 350 magic power before, and yeah, it was a lot better. You could, basically each freeze from the mage felt a lot more substantial, along with the roots, and tanks were actually useful.
I saw a lot of frustration in the middle about the mounts being left up. Genuinely, that could be a tactic in real world PvP.
Yeah, that is. People do that.
Everyone used that.
Yeah, people do that already. They leave mounts to mess up people's tab targeting in large scale fights. It's a very common factor. Though in this, I'm not sure how much of an issue it was because I think there was only a couple of mounts, or maybe one mount.
Mounts also dilute AOE
mount.
heals and AOE damage, so.
Yeah, but I think that we're
And
looking
also,
for.
there's sometimes bugged you can PK.
We're looking for making like something competitive. Yeah, that's why we don't want any other objects to be there, rocks, yeah, scrolls, or and etc. etc. That's why the guys choose this particular place on the map where there is nothing.
Yep, a large open field.
Yeah, just a field.
It looks like gold is being traded over, so it was 15 gold per person. So there should be a total of 120 gold being traded, I'm guessing, to chicks. It was an excellent fight. Yeah, really impressive comeback from Asylum there. From all the way down, they were 4-1 down, and then kind of managed to clinch it back with some very nice playstyle changes coming in.
They found their game.
Exactly.
I'm so glad we watched 5 versus like 4 wins. I'm not happy that Cartel lost, obviously.
Yeah.
But fights were like really cool to watch.
Exactly that. Yeah, some of the fights were extremely close, and the series was as close as you can get it. So I think we got our money's worth of a full 9 rounds in. With that, I think. Sorry, carry on.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that the fight was very interesting, very close, and the experience is very useful for both teams, yeah, and for the viewers, because these people forming, yeah, or something like that. The basis of PvP players right now, and in the third phase, yeah, there was something to learn for everybody. But personally, I'd like to see by myself more mage action, you know, because we use it a lot. Our mages are so offensive, they are so mad, and the damage from them are so big that, yeah, I'm kind of. I just wanted to see some mage action right here, especially because I know that Maluna can land a lot of big roots, and if Faye is very experienced.
I agree.
From the other side,
I think
maybe they're afraid of the beam nerf.
I'm hoping actually in the future we can do another little series like this 8v8, but with more teams. So if you guys field like maybe two teams, we can ask for 2 teams from Cartel and then 2 teams from Asylum, and maybe any other guild who's watching and wishes to participate. Have a full maybe little bracket tournament going in. I think that'll be something worth doing. For now, let's head to post-game interviews. I'm gonna call Ado back.
Yeah, let's do that.
I'm just gonna ring him now.
You might be not in the best mood for an interview.
That's true. Always.
I think he already spamming in chat for Braidwood.
Oh, Ado.
Hello,
Hey.
hello.
That was really good fights from both sides.
Yeah.
I just have to say, really well played to both teams.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We'll start with comments from Ado, Mr. Seventwenty. How do you think? What were your mistakes, and what do you think you could have done better in that series?
Honestly, maybe there was a little bit of overconfidence at the beginning because we had a really good start. I think we went up 2-0 or some shit like that. And they were really good to not, be scared and keep pushing. And I think one of the best tactics that enemy team had was to always press W and keep going and not trying to stall. And, double bard, double cleric, it's a very good setup for that. So, yeah, props to them.
Do you agree? Sobaloda, any closing comments from you?
Yeah, I mean, we had a rough start. We had a few players that haven't been logged in for like 2 months. So we just needed some warm-up. And then we got going, and GG.
Yeah.
Say thank you once again for joining me on stream, everyone here. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you guys again, and hopefully we can do maybe a tournament in the future, maybe during the last month of P2, we could do like a big tournament.
Yeah.
For
sure
guilds.
we want to run it back. For sure
we run it back. You could take vengeance in that tournament.
Yeah.
See if I can iron out the details and see which guilds would like to participate, and we'll get some teams drafted and sorted. I think this was a really good step for the server going forward to have more action like this. It'd be good to see. Again.
Yeah, absolutely.
I agree. So once again, thank you to everyone for joining me here. So just as a closer, it's Fanak, Lopata, Null, and Fero. I'm Sobaloda and Seventwenty, and me, the host, Shoe.
Guys.
No problem.
It was very good.
It was cool.
It was really fun. But thank you.
It was very cool casting with you guys.
No, it was really enjoyable. I hope we can do more of this in the future, and it'd be nice to see you guys again. Thank you very much for all coming.
Yeah, it was very fun. Thank you for organizing.
Have a good one.
It was fun.
GG's, guys. Thank you very much. I'll speak to you all in the future. Catch you later, guys.
GG's.